welcome back then. And just giving you time to get yourselves into the room. Yes, hello Debbie, glad you're here and waiting. In terms of this next workout, sorry I was looking for my yellow bands. You want your yellow band ready, if indeed you want to use one. This next part of the workout will build on the first part. You will start with the yellow band in half again, and we'll do a slight variation on the footwork's warm-up, just so that it's not a repeat. Some of the exercises in the video that we did this morning are repeated, okay? Don't be afraid of that, that's meant to be. So I've chosen what will be of the most value to everyone as we build on this bite-sized moment. I apologise, there seems to be more noise than normal coming from next door, but that is life on an industrial unit. It's called real life. Can you see how I'm struggling to get my band how I want it? I could fake it, but I'm no good at faking it. I have to be perfecting it. It's sort of my nature, really. So I'm holding my band around the base of my pelvis. If you're stable with your legs tight together, morning Mena and Jane and others for a second time, and Maria. If you're stable in standing position and you feel you could do this with your legs tied together, imagine heels on the foot bar again, elbows are bent as you go into your squat and back up. We're finding our warm-up position as though we had our footworks on the reformer, and the yellow band gives you the chance to actually stabilise the hip more, but you do have to feel the body pushing into the band and being drawn up by the band. You still need the demand of the feet to the ground, morning Lindsay and Carol. Exhaling to stand up, inhaling, feeling your way down, not careering down there. When we do the workout on the reformers, remember, the opening workout with footworks is about your breathing and your connection. So you'll exhale to push the ground away as though pushing against the foot bar. Because we're using the yellow band, the ability to keep your shoulder blade connection and the symmetry increases. Okay people, next time you come out of there, you're going to take yourself into your turnout. So same principles now, we've got closed heels together. Still keep the palm of the hand reaching, palm faced each other. I apologise, this really is a noisy moment, isn't it? Inhaling, find your hips, exhaling, standing up. You want to push the ground away and make sure you really do pull the inner thighs tight together to get your standing form, okay? Inhaling, your joints that are moving are the ankle, the knee and the hip. The spinal column stabilises using your breathing muscles as you go down and press the ground away. Your arches stay active, your toes feel as though they're spread, and your shoulder blades drawing down the back, the elbows pointing to the hip bones. Last two, imagine sliding in and sliding out. Last one, down we go and up we come. You're going to do your single leg lunge position. This time we'll have it as a moving lunge. Find the squat, then step the leg back, hinge backwards as though you're about to do scooter, and then standing up. Inhale back, exhale stand. Moving through the left leg. Now, if for some reason this takes you into instability and you feel it in your lower back, then don't do it. Do it as the previous one where you don't step up and down, you just keep your back leg grounded. Maybe the band actually helps. Feel the band keep you strong as you use your upper body strength to help stabilise the pelvic connection. Okay people, you have one more. Inhale back, exhale and stand. Find your squat again, keep that band, reach the leg back, find your scooter, and then you stand, tap back, squat. Stand, hinge both ankles, knees, hips as you go backwards and upwards, hinging. If you can keep the connection with the upper body and the obliques, you'll feel more stable at the pelvis and get a better activation of your hamstring glutes in your single leg workout. Let's do two more. One more. And well done. Okay, I've chosen just two activities from section A It's that actually we've got two all fours and two with the line on the front. Find your all fours. I'm not going to go through cat-cow, although if you felt you needed to, then do so. Otherwise, your first activation is to press your hands into the ground. Press your shins, knees against the ground. Don't let your knees feel pain. Now, breathing out, take the right leg out, left arm out. Breathing in, remember we drift back. Breathe out. For those of us in the room, which is most of us, the slide and glide sensation of this action should be kind of there. You slide and glide away, stroke the floor, come back, supermaning away and back, changing sides, breathe, grounded through the arm and shin that's on the floor. Feed into the breath. As you glide it away and glide it back under you, keeping the ground pushing away and the sense of the shoulder stability, pelvic stability, as the limbs are free to move without twist, rotation or instability. Straight into single leg kick then. This is the last all fours. Single leg kick. You've got your ground up position, 3-point, kneeling, and the leg goes straight. Heels the bum and reach away. Toe to the ceiling, heel to the buttocks and push. Inhaling and exhaling. Thigh bone stays larger the same. 3-point kneeling means you push the ground continuously with both hands and you keep your core muscles working. There's nothing happening to the spine. One more and reaching away. Find the ground, other side. Take the leg and reach it. Find its length without disturbing the lumbar spine. As you go, point, flex and reach. Remember, find the ground under your hands and shin. I've kept this in here because it's needed. It's your trunk stability basic level. One more. Now, straight into your swim. So lie yourself down. Your choice is to do arms and legs or just legs. You'll know you're doing the right thing if you can actually maintain nothing in the lumbar spine. Lying frontal then, if you need a pad under your hip bones, do so. Lengthen the thighs away. Lengthen the right leg, make it straight. If you're using arms, let your left arm float. And then slow motion, exchange. Use your breath out for the exchange. If it's all going well for you, then pick up the pace to be more reciprocal, more flowing, reaching. If you don't want to use your arms, you can pull them by your sides. Then keep your legs active. I would say the greatest value of this for everyone in the studio, if it's one or the other, is the legs. Keeping your hip bones from dancing, keeping the pubic bone heavy and waking up those hamstring glute extensors, and let that go. Okay, you're straight into lying on your back. We will visit every workout, I think, the abdominal sequence. I won't do as much, but we're definitely going to wake up again. So you've been here today. Are you ready? Exhale, curl. Single leg, stretch. 1, 2. 1, 2. Breathing. Ideally inhaling, exhaling, or slow, slow, quick, 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 slow, slow, pick up, pick up, pick up, let that go. Are you ready for your obliques? Hands behind the head, right thigh towards you, left leg away, rotate and rotate. Inhaling centre, exhale, don't roll your hips. Find your breath. If you need to roll down in between each one, you simply go slower. You two more. You one more. So this is training you forever and a day. Ready for your double leg stretch, and make no apology for keeping repeating arms. Double leg stretch then. Curl up. Hold on to the back of your thighs, and then take the hands away, take the hat off your head, and come back. We're going to do this slowly. Hat off the head, legs reach away, arms circles, and pull yourself up again. Up, shoulders stay off the ground, and in. Nose to navel. Up, big circling breath out, pulling back in. Big inhale, reach, exhaling, feeling absolutely grounded through the lumbar sacro junction. One more, inhale, exhale, head down, legs up in the air. You have to forgive me, I'm a bit chesty. You have to find your long line, remember, and we split the legs, we bring them back, and we split the legs. No one in this studio should be taking their leg lower than the hip, the leg that goes down, because you're learning to reach it and keep core control rather than fling it from side to side. So pull, pull. Once you've established your range, nose to navel, shoulder blades off the floor. Once more. Great control is what you're looking to achieve. Now we're going straight into D. This is the new part of the workout. Take the head cushion away as we do shoulder bridge. Got a grip in my head that doesn't help. Hair. So shoulder bridge, heels are under your knee joint. Your pelvic position is neutral. Shoulder bridge is where you pick up your hips without rolling the spine, and you roll the spine to include every part of the vertebral column, from the base of the scapula to the sacrum to the tailbone. Inhaling, knees lift. Exhaling. Ready for the transition here to single legs then. So we're going to do the hip lift for shoulder bridge. I'm on my shoulder blades. People, put your fingertips to your hip bones and take your right leg to the sky. Don't let your hips twist. As you pull that right leg, flex at the ankle, leg goes to the height of the thigh and push it back. I call it painting with your foot. So you point and flex and push. Inhale to the ceiling, exhale to the height of the other thigh. Inhale, exhale, and return that heel down. Taking the other leg up there then, check your hips stay level. You flex and point. You can do the ankles both ways. So you can either flex here and point there. Doesn't really matter. Reaching the thigh out of a stable pelvis is what you're looking to achieve. And then return that foot. Other side. Symmetry. Ribcage connecting the obliques. And 1. Up to the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, reach the ceiling. Exhale, 3. Inhale to the ceiling and return the foot down. Control to the ceiling. And we go 1 and 2. Pelvic position stabilised. 3. And take that leg down. Roll your spine down. And to make sure that we undo anything that was unnecessarily present, pull your legs up in the air. Take your hands behind your head, and we have what we call roll over prep. So I'm flexed up, My legs are going to reach away. They're going to come in and roll. Inhale, they reach. Exhale. Your rollover prep leads to a much bigger move, but you're at this level doing less momentum and more sensation of how the lumbar spine will flex. Do 2 more. And then hands behind your thighs and sit yourself up. We're ready for saw. You're sat up onto your sit bones. You're pulling your toes towards your nose and you're pressing down through the thighs, remember. Arms are here. You take your back arm behind, point the thumb down to the floor. Take the other arm across the body. You're sat tall. Load through both sit bones. Exhaling, soar off. Inhale, reverse back. Exhale, rotation centre. Inhale, rotation, other side, thumb down. Breathing out. The front leg, the forwards arm has the thumb to the ceiling. The back arm has the thumb down and centre. Rotation without any movement from the lumbar. Exhaling, zip up and hollow. Keeping the opposite side as you soar off one of your toes and you return back. Toes to nose, rotate without moving the hips. Nod the chin and find that reach without lifting your hip bones. Inhaling and let all of the air out. Keep the sit bones to the ground. This is the last one. Inhale, exhale. Shrink the tongue, the navel, the spine, roll. Reversing back. And here you are. Ready for open rocker. So open leg rocker requires you to have your feet about as wide as your mat is. You'll lean backwards off your sit bones. Remember, for any rolling work, balance work, if you've got weaknesses in the spine, don't do it. Just do things that allow you to stay with your feet down, rolling away in 2. Otherwise, pelvic tilt, shrink the tum in. If that feels comfortable, don't drop the chest into C shape. You want to keep the chest open. Can you float both legs up into the bent leg, open leg rock? In other words, your legs are open. Keeping the crown of the head reaching for the seat. Then to go rocking, you pelvic tilt and you C-shaped spine. And then for the open moment, you open your chest up again into backwards lean, really, isn't it? Inhaling to rock. Exhaling, overbalance, and inhale, bend everywhere. Exhale, extend through the upper spine. Inhaling, pelvic tilt, round, and open. So the sensation of balancing is very real. Do me one more, centre. Inhale, flex. Exhale and balance opening the chest. Okay, we're going to finish this section just with a side kick, which is hinting at what we'll do on Wednesday when we do the other part of this workout. So we're doing it because it's the lesser version of what we've experienced in life. I'm side lying, my legs are forwards of my hips, my top leg lifts. Ideally both hands behind the head, but if you can't, don't. Your top leg's going to go 1, 2, and then it's going to reach, and the side waist comes off the ground on the side you're lying. Exhaling. Inhale, feel the hip open without the pelvis moving as the waist comes away from the ground. And that whole sensation of reaching without force. And the leg kick forwards can only go as far forwards as your hamstring allows. So this isn't about you careering off in some kind of karate moment. It really is control. It appears effortless as the right parts of the body, muscular structure, Do the right things. You've got one more. The underneath leg stays grounded. Reach away. And through to your other side. The kind of outcome I want for all of these exercises is that your body, no matter what posture you have, knows where each position is and can get a good response, in other words, an activation with it. So on this one then, you're side lying. You never assume each side's feeling the same. The legs come up. Underneath leg heavy as you kick, and as you push away, the sense of drawing the ground under you. Exhale, 1, 2. Inhale, feel as though you lengthen away. And you don't collapse down on the moment where you go down. You lower and lengthen the underneath side down as you kick, point and extend. And reaching away should feel beautiful. Kick, and extend. 1, 2. Opening the underside side of the waist. It's your last one, folks. 1, 2. Opening away. And allow that to go. So to finish off, if you've done both videos, well done. If you're doing these one after the other due to work, life, schooling, and the rest, that is life, and well done for being here. People, we're going straight into the leaning back to try and get a more open hip and a symmetry before you leave the place. Breath out then, your pelvic connection, drawing up and drawing in. And then inhale for having your backwards lean, breath out to return. You're resisting the pelvis shifting. In other words, it's like you're trying to create an imprint of the lumbar area. You can't. It's actually neutral you end up in. And we're asking the hip to lengthen. I know that people seated are struggling with their hip flexors. As you do this then, the obliques into their long line, stabilising the spine, and the hip flexors into their most open position. It's flowing, there's no real force. There's certainly this symmetry of shin against the ground, and there can't be pain in the knee joint. And for some of you, in fact you can all try it, having your feet, ankles flexed changes it again. It's not wrong. And for some it's necessary because of knee wear and tear and issues. Last time, people, back we go and forwards. Well done. And once again we have managed to keep ourselves moving through lockdown. Tomorrow we're back to our strength and endurance work and the whole kind of benefit of balanced activity for people of our age and stage of life who just want to get fitter and stronger without in any way contraindicating the impact to our body. It has to all be really positive. Thank you, people. Tune in again. I will be here tomorrow, and I don't know, breathe yourself away into all of the different positions, and don't forget that just by doing what you've done, you've made a big contribution to a healthier life today, mind and body. It's a goodbye for now. Bye-bye.